is Tim Keller, your mayor of Albuquerque. I am proud to stand here today and say, enough, never again. Now I want to start by also acknowledging and respecting the power and the clarity of everyone in this march, but most importantly, the students who helped to organize this. You know, all too often, we hear adults, those in power, politicians, government officials, dilute and confuse what is a simple issue. School violence is not complicated, and we don't have to make it complicated. And these students have reminded us that it's not. It is clear and simple, and we cannot get distracted by things like state laws and city laws and national laws. We know what we've got to do today. Every school shooting, we see the same refrain. It's the guns, it's the parents, it's society, it's the kids, it's teachers. Then there's the backlash. Protect the Second Amendment. Help teachers, help schools, more dialogue. That's right. What's missing in this equation? That sign right there, action! We've got to stop talking and we've got to start acting! When I think of this generation, this new generation coming up, even my children at ages 2 and 4, starting public school next year, we do not want this generation to be America's mass shooting generation. We have to act to make sure when we hear those words, Columbine, Sandy Hook, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High, Aztec High School right here in New Mexico, we cannot have another name on that list. And we know as Burqueños, we've said time and time again, we've got to support common sense gun laws. Now we are challenged. We are still 40th in the country when it comes to gun safety. Our state constitution, the very document that binds us together as a state, forbids local action on gun safety. That's why we need a new governor! And so until we get that leadership at the state level, we here in Albuquerque are not going to wait. As mayor, I am stepping up to do everything we can to keep our schools safe. APD has been deployed to work with APS to make our schools filled with the right protocols and protections and active shooter trainings so we know what to do if this happens in our city. We're working with APS and with our real-time crime center to keep our campuses safe. And City Council and my office are doing what it takes to put together a budget to finally adequately fund public safety. And as mayor, I personally signed the pledge against illegal guns from city mayors all across our country. Folks know I ran on this issue, and folks know I took the heat for it. And that's why they know I am going to stand with you for the next 4 years to fight for gun safety. Now, I don't want to go too far into the weeds. We heard a good word, gunsplaining, which I think is a good one, because I get to learn about mansplaining a lot, so this resonates. But I want to just touch briefly on a few key issues, because we need to know what this is. This is a magazine. This one happens to be for a pistol, so it's not that big. This is the size of the number of people who die in a school shooting. Magazine size matters. That we absolutely have to regulate. Prosecuting illegal possession of firearms by felons. The NRA even supports this, and we don't do it. We have to hold folks accountable when they have a firearm they are not allowed to have. And we have to close the loopholes when it comes to online purchases of firearms. And we are going to fight for clean elections to keep the NRA out of our democracy. And as everyone here knows, this is about much more than guns or firearms. We have to connect the fact that this is related to a whole lot more. It's related to the hate and the division that is coming down from DC, coming from our White House that has no place in America. In Albuquerque, we stand up against racism. In Burque, we stand with our immigrants, regardless of when they got here. In APS, we stand up against bullying in our schools, and we acknowledge. We champion our diversity, our cultural heritage, LGBTQ awareness. We respect each other. And we know that we've got to step up for behavioral and mental health. These are challenges that are eating away at the core of our community and eating away at our schools, and they are challenges that we have to meet head on in Albuquerque. And so today, I want to thank all of you who marched. I want to thank all of you who cheered, all of you who wrote signs, all of those of you at home who are paying attention, who are coming out, who are realizing that you've got to get engaged with what's happening in your community. And I want to thank our youth for pushing us, for pushing politicians, for telling us where we should have been already. Thank you for reminding us to speak truth to power. Thank you, Burque!